Anna, you've talked about the intrapreneur a lot and the entrepreneur and how closely that is really related. How many people can be that intrapreneur? They don't even know that, right? But what if we apply that to the organizational level? Like if an organization wanted to be more intrapreneurial and allow the intrapreneur inside the organization to flourish, is there any little tidbits that we could add to say, yeah, this will open that opportunity for people inside the organization to take their own little ownership of what's happening?
Yeah. Let me talk to the two groups
because
both are necessary, right? Let's first talk to the individuals. The individual employees, which by the way includes if you're a people leader.
Yeah.
All of us are individual employees. So I could be talking to an executive, I could be talking to a leader, an intern, it doesn't matter. Let me talk to the individual, that you have a responsibility to say that I choose to work here.
Yeah.
You are not forcing me to work here. Maybe you don't like it, right? Maybe I enjoyed working at this job versus my 14-year-old Taco Bell job. Who knows? I mean, I really enjoyed that. But you can have your own personal opinions, right? But you chose to work here. And so while you're here, use it, leverage it. I say melt the junk out of it, right? Because I just want you to take it for everything it's worth, because when you can double down where you're at, when you can say I want to maximize my impact here, you are going to give so much more because you were playing small before. I know you were. Most people were playing too small inside organizations. So let yourself play bigger. See what happens. If we all did that more, we would just create more space. There's more space to be taken up. So from the individual, I want you to own your time, your talents. I want you to speak up. I want you to have an influence strategy on how you're going to move your ideas forward and how you're going to skill build. And let's talk to the companies, the ecosystems. Whether you're a small startup or a huge company, you have the obligation, just like your people need to say, I choose to work here. You choose to run a company. You chose to have this company. You need to maximize your impact too and build the ecosystem. Not where you tell people exactly what to do or how to do it. You tell them where we're going. And then you give them the direction, support, resources, and encouragement that they deserve. And far too many leaders are not giving any of those. So give your people what they deserve to bring out the best, to highlight their strengths, to reinforce the humanity, to get the best performance. I could give you all the statistics on highly engaged organizations and all that, but what we're talking about here is common sense. That when we motivate the people to do the right thing and we give them the resources, I'm not talking about beer in the fridge or ping pong. Those are perks. Those could be fun and they could add to the environment, but give me a culture where I can thrive. If you tell me you have a culture of innovation and I come in and you make me have 19 signatures to get something done, that's going to prohibit my own creativity, let alone innovation. So really try to create the ecosystem that is honest and true to your purpose, mission, and values, right? That clarity that we talked about. And then get very tactical, how you're gonna execute it. Involve those people. Make work teams, create employee resource groups. Know who your high performers and your high potentials are. Leverage these people, ask them what they think, and then put them to work doing it. Maybe you don't get as aggressive as Google, who says 20% of your time, which I think is lovely. 20% of your time you get to play on these really cool side projects, but could you just start with 1 hour a week, right? Could you do 2 hours a week? We can do better or differently when we really stop to think about it. So I love to see the ecosystems get better. And I feel like this is the time, Aaron, because again, a little bit of my hippie nature is going to come out. I could have come wearing my dad's protest vest from the 60s. But this is the time where these employees we shook off some of that cobwebs that have existed in the world of work, in an antiquated world of work in 2020. And now we're ready. Now there's power to the people and we're asking, we're demanding for environments that do allow for us to thrive as individuals, that do allow for diverse people to belong and feel valued and impactful. That's important work. And we're going to force the companies to shift. It won't happen right away. There'll be some companies who will go right back where they were, but there'll be a lot of companies who progress. And those are the ones who are going to get the best talent, who are going to build the best companies that have the best results. So I'm excited to see. I hope there's a massive step down of leaders who shouldn't be leading. I hope the companies start to really look at this, not from we have to overhaul our system. We don't. You have to make small incremental changes to do better differently every day. That's what we have to do.